What's up? What's good? What's going on, yo? Welcome to the tribe. Life is getting hard lately. I know that's right. We don't bitch about it getting hard, baby. We figure out what to do with it. Let's jump in. You're staring at the ceiling, 3 a.m. again. Wondering about his silence, wondering where he's been. Is he reflecting? Is he moving on? Or just playing games until the break of dawn? You need the instant access, you need the homegirl truth. Stop sugarcoating lies, let's get into the root. I'm pulling up the energy, I'm tapping in the night. We're gonna see what's hidden in the dark and bring it to the light. It's the Manjula Awakening, open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. I see a cold red on the 4th floor. Listen close. That person on your mind, yeah, they do the most. They smiling on the outside, but they're miserable within. Trying to save face, but they know they can't win. I'm picking up the energy, but let me be clear. That behavior right there, yeah, that's bitch made, my dear. They fumbled the bag, they dropped the prize. Now they watching from the sidelines. We're regretting their eyes. Don't let them spin the block unless they come in correct. Radical self-sight is what we expect. It's the Manjula Awakening. Open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. Take what resonates and chuck the rest. We don't force the shoe, we just pass the test. It ain't always pretty, sometimes it's gonna sting, but clarity is the gift that the awakening brings. Whether you're a Sag or Pisces or a Gemini, we're reclaiming our power, reaching for the sky. Yeah. If you need that emergency session, you know where to go. Don't let these people disturb your peace. I'll see y'all over on the extended Zoom. Create new life. Peace.
What's up? What's good? What's going on, beautiful people? So I'm back. I know that's right. I know that's right. Get it, gamer. What's up, D? What's up, Kristen? Hey, sis. What's up, y'all? So I'm back, and I want to just jump in straight with the tarot, no oracle. I just want to see what you don't see coming. These aren't going to be deep dives. I'm just going to show up, be available for all 12 zodiac signs. And if you have a personal question that you would like to ask any of my decks, then you can get that tonight for $10 on a Cash App question, okay? No pressure. I'm not going to dedicate a certain amount of time, okay? So if I just notice that we're not getting a lot of questions, I'm just going to cut it off, okay? So if you have a question, get it in while you can. We just got one notification coming in from Cash App. From Kesha, I think that is. Let's see. But we'll get to those at the end, okay? So let's jump in and go ahead and start with Aries. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Aries. Let's do 4 minutes and 30 seconds for Aries. All right, Spirit, where does Aries not see coming? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Clear, concise messages, Spirit. This is for Aries. What does Aries not see coming? All right, there it goes. Ooh, you don't see a new beginning. There's some sort of brand new beginning that is coming your way. But it does look like that in order for you to draw this new beginning in, or in order for you to embrace this new beginning, it does require you to walk away from something. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a job or a person. This could be emotional baggage that filters and kind of like jades the way you look at a situation. But you do have to make the choice to walk away. Show me how this new beginning is showing up for my Aries collective. How is this new beginning showing up for my Aries collective? So it shows up via the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Baby, that's a person. There's some sort of communication coming from, this could be a boss, okay? But for me as a person, this gives me someone that is very stable, grounded, and solid in their life. And it does look like that this is someone that is going to be sending you some sort of communication. This person feels like that they've missed some sort of opportunity here. There's definitely some sort of apathy and discontent in the flow of your journey. So I am getting that this Eight of Cups is you having to walk away from the emotional baggage of something, because what it looks like is that what's coming that you don't see is an opportunity to have some sort of brand new beginning with the King of Pentacles. There is some sort of discontent in where you guys are currently standing, but this person is wanting to do some sort of sexual healing, or at least some sort of passionate healing here. Okay, they're definitely wanting to heal this connection. That's what this new beginning is looking like here. So what is the potential challenges within this new beginning coming towards Aries? What is the potential challenges here? Challenges and/or blockages? So we do have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, this person loves attention. Okay, so the potential challenges and/or blockages, and even though this person loves attention, I do feel like that there is also this energy of feeling like the Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Am I like, with this person showing up as the King of Pentacles, you may feel like this person is established and maybe you're not established. You may feel, I don't know if this is the right politically correct way to say it, but it's almost like you may feel inferior to their status in life, right? And so because of that and the amount of attention that they do get, there could be some sort of mental anguish that causes some sort of irrational, impulsive behavior here. So what is the advice to navigate this new beginning for Aries? The High Priestess, the Hermit card, and the King of Cups, to be emotionally diplomatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit is wanting you to listen to your intuitions. And moments where you get confused and you feel like you don't know the answers, don't, against what I do for a living, but I'm giving you the advice. Don't run to the tarot world to get your answers. Go within. The Hermit card is here. It's time to go within and seek your higher self. Listen to your intuition. Don't allow your fears and anxieties to be activated to the point that you misconstrue the messages that your intuition will help clear up. But there is something about your advice to navigate this is emotional diplomacy and making sure that you're listening to your intuition and seeking your higher self instead of that Page of Cups. Because it's like that Page of Cups gives you the storyline that you're underdeveloped, or that you're not as, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you don't feel like you're the catch, because you can feel like you're the catch. But if this person, like, let's just say that, I don't know, let's say you drive a Toyota Camry, right? And this person is used to luxurious things, right? And their lovers are used to luxurious things. You may feel inferior to that. And Spirit is saying you have to make the choice to walk away from that childish mindset so that it can stop interfering with the way that you show up in this collaboration here. This could be a Taurus, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, with the Fool card coming out here. Kesha. So that's what I see that you don't see coming, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Y'all, I gotta hurry up. My Virgo friend is supposed to be coming over so we can take our little nightly walk around the block because your girl's back mobile. So I gotta hurry up. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in for Taurus. What is it that Taurus doesn't see coming? What does Taurus not see coming their way? What does Taurus not see coming? Guys, I hope that these messages are finding you all in good health and in good spirits. If so, I would appreciate that thumbs up down below. Ooh, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh shit. Who am I talking to, Taurus? Your single days are coming to an end. That's what you don't see coming. Like literally, it's spelt out. The Nine of Pentacles, single, independent energy, the World card, a cycle coming to an end so that a new cycle can begin. What's that new cycle? A cycle of union. So what's coming your way, what you don't see coming, Taurus, is your days of being single are over. There's a romantic offer. There is some sort of offer that is coming. Someone is currently in the planning stages here. You okay? Let's see. So how is this showing up? Let's see, who is this? Wow. How does this show up? How does this show up for Taurus? This could be a Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. How does this show up? The Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. What's up, Divinely Tay? And the Eight of Cups. Dang. So how does this show up? The Ten of Swords. I don't know, Taurus, because shit. Singlehood seems like it's been a headache for you, Pookie Tuki. I'm gonna be honest with you. It seems like that I don't know if you and this person were in some sort of friends with benefits, or you've just been dealing with multiple people trying to see what fits you, and you've not had any luck. And it's like the moment that you put down trying to deal with multiple people to accommodate different areas of yourself, it's like the moment you stop doing that is the moment that you walk straight into a divine counterpart. There is some sort of offer coming your way. They are strategizing long term here. So I'm really getting the instance that you've been dealing with someone from an independent perspective. It's almost given like friends with benefits or something like that. But they're right now, and it looks like that how this is showing up. It's like, okay, this is the Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's almost like, okay, this is not working. And it's almost like because it's understanding that this is just causing more conflict. It's like either we're gonna walk away from doing it this way, or we're just gonna walk away from it altogether. What is the blockage and or challenge here? The Nine of Cups. Oh shit. The blockage, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. What is the blockage here within this situation? Well, for one, someone has a kind of like a selfish, unrealistic expectations of what they think they're supposed to get out of relationships. And this person has an unrealistic expectations of what they're supposed to get out of relationships. Well, because they never make it past the honeymoon stages in connections. So it's like when it comes time to really roll your sleeves up in a connection, this person's connections have typically already come to an end. So it's about actually getting to that point where the honeymoon phase wears out and then being willing to roll up your sleeves instead of throwing it to the trash can. What is the advice for Taurus as they're navigating this? The Judgment card, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Use your good judgment. Make a final decision, the Seven of Wands, and then stand on that. Like, defend your decision. Don't be flimsy in your decision. Don't allow the external world to so easily influence your decisions when it comes to this. Spirit is, I do feel like with the Queen of Cups coming out here, it is about being compassionate and trusting and listening to your emotions and your intuition, but it's also about, you know, the Queen of Cups, she is a very vulnerable queen. She is. So there is a need. Look at me, I'm getting sleepy already. So there is a need to be vulnerable, but make that decision and stand on it, and don't be so flimsy in that decision. There could be a Cancer, a Gemini, a Scorpio, and Aries. Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn. Let's move right on along to Gemini. Guys, these are not long drawn out messages. These are just quick, what you don't see coming. If you would like a personal reading, we are doing $10 Cash App questions at the end. And they need to be in before the end, okay? They need to be in before the end. Let's move in for Gemini. All right, spirits. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Gemini? Let's go in and see what you don't see coming. I want to thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Let me see, spirits. Tie me in. Clear, concise messages. What is it that Gemini doesn't see coming at this time? The World card and the Four of Swords. Something is coming to an end so that you can do some sort of resting, healing, rejuvenating. Yeah, what you don't see coming is there's about to be this moment where you are going to be required to make some sort of head over heart decision to bring something to an end so that you can recover from it. What you got? Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in clear, concise messages. How does this World card Four of Swords show up? April 21st could be significant here. 4 days from now could be significant. Ooh, how this shows up: the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. There's some sort of conflict about an imbalance within a collaboration, and it could, and during the argument, as it pertains to this imbalance, it could come out that there is a outside influence here. A lot of conflict within a collaboration due to someone feeling breadcrumb because someone is engaging in external activities here. So show me the blockage. Show me this. Show me the true blockage here. Yeah, someone's engaged. The blockage is someone has taken a leap in another direction. Damn. In order to have a new beginning here, the blockage is that in order to like, I don't know. I'm just going to be honest with you. This situation is over. And I feel like that, like, the blockage is that trying to, the blockage is that it's foolish to think that with all of the burdens that have taken place within this connection, that you can still walk away from the burdens and have some sort of new beginning. And I feel like that that's even more of a blockage because there's at least one person here in this connection that is already actively engaging in an outside situation, and because of that, they are spread thin. Okay, so I do feel like that there's already some sort of ending here, or there's already been some sort of like just going your separate ways, right? But I guess that you guys have done this before. So there's this underlying expectation that you guys are going to come back together. But what you don't see coming is that this is actually the end here. Okay. My foot has been like sharp pains have been shooting through that thing. Yeah, this person is justifiably like they're saying that they're being emotionally diplomatic about making this decision to bring this to an end because this person or you'll know where you're at, is already actively engaging in a brand new beginning. So, what is the advice for Gemini as they're navigating this? The star, focus on healing. The star card and the Queen of Pentacles. Focus on remain optimistic and focus on your self-care. Focus on balancing your books. This is also a time to go and catch up with your homegirls, your homeboys. Go out there and start going to go get brunch with the homegirls. Go out there and start having boys' night. Go to the shooting range with your homeboys or whatever it is. It's time for, like, your advice as you're navigating this is to embrace this ending and be optimistic and kind of like re-engage in things that you used to celebrate before this connection started doing what it did. There could be an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn. What? Y'all, these kids is knocking on my door. Let me go see what they want, okay? What's up, baby? Thank you, baby. All right, moving right on along to Cancer. Let's do 2230 for Cancer. You okay? What's up? What's good? What's going on, Cancer? Let's jump in and see what you don't see coming. What is it that Cancer doesn't see coming at this time? Cancer, these are general messages, but you know that. So just take what resonates and chuck the rest. And thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. What is it that Cancer doesn't see coming? There it goes. There's an apology. There's some sort of communication. It's given an apology immediately. So what you don't see coming, Cancer, there is some sort of small invitation, some sort of small apology or something like, yeah, there's an apology. Someone has regret. Damn, go with your gut instinct. There's definitely an apology that's coming your way. Someone is sitting in some deep regret here. Let me see, Spirit. Show me, how does this apology show up? Who's bringing this apology towards my Cancerian collective? Spirit, clear, concise messages. Clear, concise messages. Hey, Lisa. Clear, concise messages. Who is bringing this communication, this invitation, this apology? The Eight of Pentacles. This could be someone that works a lot. Sagittarius with Temperance here. And then Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this person is wanting to, like, I'm going to be honest with you. This person is wanting to throw some sort of passionate healing down, to apologize for some sort, like they did something that caught you off guard. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was unnecessary because it's the Ten of Swords. But this person, this is like, who's bringing this your way? This could be a Sagittarius or Virgo. Okay, just take it as it resonates. But this is someone that is wanting to put the work in on healing this connection. Okay, they definitely want to collaborate within this situation. They feel left out in the cold from this collaboration. They know what it takes to collaborate with. They do know what it takes to to collaborate with you, and this person does want to put that work in. So what is the challenge and/or blockage here? The 10 of Cups came out in the reverse, the 7 of Cups, as well as the 10 of Wands. The 2 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So the blockage here is there's definitely some sort of disharmony within this connection. And I also feel like that, you know, there's whatever took place at the breakdown, the 10 of Swords of this connection. I do feel like that it created or it stirred up a lot of chaos and confusion, right? And I'm getting, by touching these cards, honestly, I'm getting that the chaos and confusions that's in your particular storyline is, I am, even though there's not swords here on the board, intuitively I am getting that people involved outside people, like, man, this, and this happened, and I don't know how to respond to this, and what you think, and like, what would you do if this, and this happened, and there's something like that is interfering with the chaos and the confusion of this connection here, and I do feel like that is making whatever the breakup or the disagreement is, it's making it more complicated, it's making it more heavier. And I'm getting its family, but you'll just have to take it as it resonates. So, what is the advice for Cancer as they're navigating this apology? The World card, the 5 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Stop trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, surrender control. The best way to put this one is just surrender control. It's time to like wrap up that cycle of self-sabotaging behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes every time that you're allowing you're making a fear-based reaction, or you're allowing your fears to trigger the way that you respond to the situation, you're absolutely making it worse. It's kind of like those Chinese finger locks. It's like the only way to really move your fingers out of it is by working together, right? Pushing in together and then pulling your fingers out. But if you're just pulling like this, you're creating more resistance and it's only getting tighter. And I feel like that's your advice. Stop resisting, stop creating the friction, because it's only creating sabotaging, it's self-inflicting wounds on this connection, whereas Spirit is encouraging you to lean into your intuition, lean into your vision, surrender to flow. The Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing is at play, and it's in your best interest just to surrender to that. There could be a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. Heavy on the Sag here, okay? Let's move on to Leo. Uh-uh. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Leo. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Leo? Let's jump in and see. Let's jump in and see. What do you not see coming? I want to thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is appreciated. What is it that Leo doesn't see coming? So we have the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. Be careful. Some of you all could experience some sort of slow down. Like there could be some sort of slowness, slow up in your movement, right? So like if you've been on some sort of high horse, as what I'm hearing, something is slowing down. So what you don't see coming is something that's been moving fast is slowing down, but it has to slow down because that's the only way it's sustainable. I do feel like that something took off pretty fast And there's nothing wrong with that. There's still victory associated with it, but there is something slowing down so that there could be practical steps and progress achieved. Yeah, that's the truth with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. There's also something significant about the 12th of this month. So this past Sunday could have been significant. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. How does this Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles show up for Leo? The Tower card, the Lovers card, and the Magician. That's a lot of major arcanas. How this shows up. Something unexpectedly happens. I don't know. Like, I don't know. The best example that I can give you is like, because I am getting like a car slowing down or something like that, right? So we could just say like a flat tire or something like that. And it's like that unexpectedly happens, but this happens because let's say you've been manifesting a lover, right? And you haven't been attaching a person, but you've been attaching attributes. And one of the attributes is a handyman, someone that is willing to fix the problem and not run away from the problem, right? Well, it looks like that the universe is slowing something down against, like, because you won't make the choice to go maintenance your car. You won't make the choice to get out of the house or something like that. You won't make that choice to get out there and mingle. So the universe is taking the choice away from you, and it does bring in some sort of chaotic change, but it also brings in the Magician with it. It also brings in your manifestation. So what is the challenge and/or blockage with this? Oh, because you're too stubborn. Yeah, you too stubborn, too rigid, too look, King of Swords. What's the challenge and/or blockage here? Well, I was talking to my Virgo friend, and her cousin just moved to Tennessee. And she's a Virgo too. But when she was getting her TV mounted or something like that, the guy that was mounting the TV ended up not being able to lift it by himself and needed to call some assistance. Well, the Virgo cousin kind of went off and was like, you can set me up and stuff like that, right? Anyways, she ended up getting the TV mounted and she wasn't getting set up. There's something like that. It's like that 10 of swords, 3 of swords is her. It would be equivalent to that mindset of, you getting ready to set me up. It's like you're anticipating a betrayal. That's the challenge. The Emperor card, very rigid, stuck, stubborn, stuck in their ways, not coming up off their throne because of the 10 of swords. I've been here before. I've experienced the loss before, and I ain't doing that shit again. That is the blockage here within this situation. So that's like if we stick with the example and say that you get a flat tire and this person comes and helps you fix it because you've been looking for a fix it man, but the fixer says, can I have your number? And you're like, hell no, you can't have my number. I was just needed you to change my tire. Here's your money. Go on about your business. Whoa. That's the blockage. You understand what I'm saying? So, what is the advice here for Leo as they're navigating this? This could, I keep on wanting to cross my feet, but my right foot is sore. Anyways, we have Aries, Gemini, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Aries. So, Gemini and Aries is confirmed twice, and then Cancer. And then Virgo's here twice, and then Leo. Show me clear, concise messages. What is the advice for Leo as they're navigating this? The Queen of Wands, be confident. Queen of Swords, speak your truth and have fun. Your advice is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Wands. Baby, balance. Don't go out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Go out here and have fun. Don't throw all caution to the wind, but take that wet blanket off. Let's move into Virgo, shall we? Hey, Alexis the Great. What's up, Pooh? All right, Virgo, 3608. Let's see. What do you not see coming, Virgo? I want to thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Let me see. Tap me in, Spirit. Tap me in. What does Virgo not see coming? What does Virgo not see coming at this time? What does Virgo not see coming? Ooh, the Star card in the Knight of Cups. There could be an Aquarius that's coming towards you with some sort of romantic proposal. If it's not that, there is some sort of healing to a romantic connection here. The Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. I do feel like, I'm going to be honest, the Ten of Swords is telling me that there's healing within some sort of dynamic. It's almost like the worst of a situation is over. You're like either you're just now getting back out there on the dating scene, like the worst is over. You're now done crying over a Ten of Swords situation, and you're now being optimistic about getting back out there. Or you're ready to accept that, yeah, we had a rough patch in a connection, but that's over. And now we're optimistic about the direction that we're headed in. Let's see. How does this show up? The Queen of Wands, someone very attractive. The Emperor, the Star card. How does this show up? Someone is very confident, attractive, very determined. Damn, the Magician. This could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries. This is definitely someone very attractive. This is someone that really knows what they want. They're very assertive. It does look like that this is someone like how this shows up is someone is coming towards you or you're going towards something very optimistic. You'll just have to take it as it resonates. But someone is coming towards you very optimistic about, hopeful for the future of this Knight of Cups. You know what I'm saying? What's the blockage here? Blockage and or potential challenge. The Ace of Cups, the Death card, and the Four of Cups. Well, the potential blockage here is somebody's a little bit jaded. I have to be honest. The blockage here is someone is a little bit jaded. You know what I'm saying? Like someone thinks that the Ace of Cups is supposed to look or feel a certain kind of way. And if it doesn't look or feel a certain kind of way, well, then it doesn't have emotional potential there. And that's the blockage, is allowing something to come to an end prematurely because it doesn't look like something that you deemed as love in the past, and it was celebratory and fun, because there is something about the blockage here rejecting the new potential because it doesn't look like the Three of Cups in the past. So I was watching these reels on Facebook the other day, and it said, and it was, I think his name is Blue Heart or something like that. And he said something along the lines of, if we break up, don't go out here looking for another me. Don't go out here looking for another me. Everything that you didn't like about me that made us come to an end, go look for that. Don't go out here looking for another me. And that's the challenge or blockage, is that someone is possibly looking for familiar attributes from their past situation in their present situation. Okay. So let's see, Spirit. What is the advice for Virgo as they're navigating this here situation? The Eight of Cups and the Lovers, walk away from the choice. I just have to say, like, walk away from like there is definitely some sort of comparison. And I'm gonna hit this one right on the head from what my spirit team is telling me, is definitely giving me that Virgo. You're not seeing that there is an opportunity to like have some sort of wish fulfillment in some sort of romantic encounter, romantic situation by way of someone very attractive, in control of their life. And this person, like they just, the star card, they're everything that you would like in a romantic partner. However, if you're going to go and compare them, then you're getting yourself in some sort of limitation and you're holding yourself back. So your advice as you're navigating this is walk away from the idea that you've got to make a choice based off of comparison. Okay. This could be related to an Aquarius, an Aries, a Pisces, a Gemini, Scorpio. Take it as it resonates, my love. She said Virgo in the ninth house, and this definitely resonates. He's totally different from my past situations. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Libra. Uh-oh. 4235 for Libra. Spirit, tap me in. What does Libra not see coming? Libra, these are general, but you know that. So just take what resonates and chuck the rest. And thank you for supporting the channel. Let's see, Spirit. What does Libra not see coming their way? I knew that's what I seen. You got options. You may feel a little bit, you may actually end up feeling a tad bit overwhelmed by your options here. And I'm not even necessarily saying that you may feel overwhelmed, but I just feel like that the option, like what you don't see coming, is that there are a lot of options and choices coming your way, but you are too busy focusing on what you don't have. There is definitely this energy of focusing on lack instead of focusing on what is actively presenting itself to you. No, okay, baby, you just scared the fuck out of me. Have kids, they say. Baby, I was ready to go out there and blow this motherfucking neighborhood up. You hear me? For real. I was. Baby, because that's my Cancerian baby, okay? That's my Cancerian baby. Scared fire out of me. Um, oh, see, look, it's scared to fire. What am I doing? Libra, I don't know what I just, Libra, what did I do? Seven of Cups, yes, okay. Sheesh, good heavenly Father. Discombobulated the piss out of me right there, y'all. There's some options that are coming your way. What you don't see coming, Libra, is choices and options. However, I do see that right now, what you don't see is that you may not see these options as they're presenting themselves because you're focused on what you don't have. What's up, Rosemary? So let's see. How is this Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles presenting itself? Yes, that lioness is ready to protect her cub. Love it. Yes, you seen that? Cause let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Tap me in. How does this Seven of Cups and Five of Pentacles show up for the Libra collective? The Knight of Wands, the King. Oh my, y'all got two people come. Y'all have two romantic counterparts come in. There's potential for new love. There's a Knight of Wands who is a player. And then you have the King of Pentacles, who is the more stable, solid choice. You got options, ho. So what you still crying over this one dusty motherfucker for? Shit. It looks like there's more fish in the sea. And baby, these fish are waiting for your bait. They don't want nobody else. They want your bait. Okay. So it's like time. It's like chin up, buttercup. Yeah. Somebody wants to propose some sort of partnership with you. Let me see. What is the block? Even though I see the blockage, what is the blockage and or challenge here for Libra? The Moon card, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at all these major arcanas. Your blockage is a like what you got, Virgo South Node too. What you got, a Virgo South Node or stellium in Virgo? Because you're a worry wart. That's the blockage and or the challenge is like your fears and anxieties are making the final decisions for you instead of like your fears and anxieties are part of the board meeting. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Your fears and your anxieties, they absolutely deserve a spot at the board meeting. But that doesn't mean they have to be that doesn't mean that they have to be head of the meeting. That doesn't mean they have to conduct the meeting, right? So they speak when spoken to. And Spirit is advising you to stop allowing your fears to make your final decisions for you and actually allow yourself to surrender to the flow because there's new romantic counterparts that are trying to come in for you. Could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio, Sag, Pisces. I know I seen you on the green one. I seen you on the green one. It was high. Huh? Yeah, no, I can really see you. Yeah, I could see you. He scared shit out of me coming to tell me, but I can see you. What is the advice for Libra as they're navigating this situation? What's up, Kwani? Hey, Key. Yes, yes. Oh, I was doing good. I just had life. I was doing good. I just had to take care of life. I had to stop putting some things on the back burner. But thank you so much. We don't have any moderators in here tonight. Well, Kristen was in here earlier. I know that's right. Go enjoy, love. Let's see. What is the advice here for Libra as they're navigating this? I think I just gave you your advice. That's why nothing's coming out. Is there anything else that Libra needs to know as they're navigating this? The Four of Wands and the Star card. Hey, baby, Spirit is, baby, let me tell you something. There's no coincidences in my life. And Kwani, and for me to need to feel the need to clarify that I was doing good, feeling good, I just had to stop for a second and take care of me and address the things that I had pushed to the back burner. Gemini, no, Libra, sorry about that. Libra, your advice right now is to take a look at the things that you have on your back burner, okay? Take a look at the things you have on your back burner. Focus on that right now. Stop focusing on what you don't have and watch all of these options present themselves. I'm almost done. Okay, watch these opportunities. Like, look, Spirit is saying be adventurous. When these messages come in and these people of interest show face, Be adventurous, indulge. Don't be scared of it, okay? This is nice. I absolutely see a solid relationship that's trying to come in for you, but you must be willing to like it's not even that you have to do an immense amount of healing before you can indulge in your options that are coming in. Spirit is saying, like, Pooh, I actually just need you to get out there. By getting out there, the healing is going to naturally take place, okay? Could be a Capricorn. I'm sorry, it could be a Capricorn, but it could be a Taurus, Aries, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer. What's up? I am Riri. I came to the message when I needed to hear it. I know that's right. That's right. Ashe. Kristen said, I'm here. Kristen said, hey, I'm here. What you need, Pooh? Capricorn sun, Libra moon, and rising. I know that's right. You right on time. Well, let's move right on along to Scorpio. Guys, I do want to remind you all that I am doing $10 Cash App questions at the end. I'm not putting a time limit on it. So if you have one, get it in now. Okay. But that is an option for this live this evening. Let's get it. Well, how did that go? I am Riri. Why'd you delete the comment? Divine alignment, baby. You ain't never lied. Let's see, Spirit. Tell me in for Scorpio. What does Scorpio not see coming? Tap me in for Scorpio. No, not quite yet. I didn't timestamp it. 5150. Tap me in for Scorpio, Spirit. What does Scorpio not see coming? That's right. That's right. That's right, Kristen. That's right. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in for Scorpio. What does Scorpio not see coming? I want to thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Recognition and reward. A big ass win. A big ass win. 5150 like Boosie. I know that's right. Woo! 6 days from now could be hella significant, Scorpio, okay? But baby, out of nowhere, there's some sort of victory, growth, abundance. There's a major win coming your way out of nowhere. So make sure that you're being logical about your movements, right? $720. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Master knowledge of wisdom, 720 degrees, as above, so below. Listen at it. Let me see. How does this Six of Wands Empress energy show up for Scorpio? Baby, this is justice. Ooh. The scales are balancing rest, rejuvenation, the Three of Pentacles. There's rest and rejuvenation in a collaboration, baby. Rest, rejuvenation, divine equilibrium, karmic retribution, divine balance, and some sort of collaboration here. Look at the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Now, I do feel like that there are going to be some things that have to be cut away because they're no longer serving you independently and or this connection. But it definitely looks like that there is some sort of recognition and reward, and it leads to fertility. It leads to growth and abundance for sure. Let's see, what are the potential blockages? Yeah, Google that. And I would Google how can I make my Capricorn moon work for me and tell it what house it's in, okay? Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What is the potential blockages and or challenges here for Scorpio? The Magician, recognizing your resource. Listen here, Linda. Not squandering your potential, not playing yourself small, recognizing who the fuck you are, okay? And like defending who you are. Like that's the challenge and the blockage is like playing yourself small, not tapping into the true potential of who you are. You know, like I'm a little shy. And I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, this combination, the Magician and the Seven of Wands, would come out all the time in my blockage because it would be like, Kiana, you won't, I am shy. I am truly shy. But it's like, Kiana, like you only shy for a little while. You have a really bright, bubbly personality. Stop squandering that because the more you embrace it, the more you're able to manifest spotlight, right? And so I definitely feel like that the challenge and or the blockage here is that you typically have the tendency to play yourself small and not really defend who you are. Are cutting in the live, are they? Are they? So right before this live, Moonstar, YouTube had me do this one thing where it said it would make the ads split in half so that you wouldn't miss it. And I thought that was a good thing. So I said, yeah, sure, turn it on. So is that not what it's doing? Because it said that it would it said that it would keep my engagement. I don't know. You have a golden glow. You're doing good. Keep it. Oh, thank you. Look, so I didn't even get to ask the question. It might have been on my end. Okay. I didn't even get to ask the question, but of course, I was looking for the advice to navigate this. We have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Can you do me a favor, chill out and have fun a little bit? For real, your advice is to like the wounded warrior energy. It is about that resilient energy, giving it another go around. But it's like this time, give it a go from a more Ten of Cups, from a harmonious, happy, everything's working out for me perspective, right? And then the Knight of Wands, that's my person that throws caution to the wind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if this thing doesn't last a lifetime, I'm at least going for the experience. That's your advice as you're navigating this, because you're definitely like, there is some sort of recognition and reward that is going to lead to growth and abundance here. But you have to allow yourself to tap into all of who you are. Oh. This could be a Libra, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Aries. Happy moon be in my second house. Now I go to look that up. Absolutely, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Baby, that's in your house of resources. Okay. So your emote, like if things aren't looking good for you in the material world, baby, ain't not nobody's gonna have you have no emotional capacity for partnerships if your material world is not stabilized. So how to make it work for you is to not lose yourself in work, but to stabilize yourself in work so that you can figure out a structure and a routine that will allow for you to section off time for love. That's what you have to do. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can Google it if you want to, but I'm gonna tell you right now, with your moon in your second house of resources, baby girl, you have to make sure that Like right now, I know you work too much. You work way too much, which would then tell me that there's a part of you that does not feel secure in your resources. And because you don't feel secure in your resources, to be honest with you, you don't have the capacity to maintain a relationship because you're technically emotionally unavailable for a relationship, because you would be having an unrealistic expectation for them to provide some level of stability for you. And then you would constantly critique them because it's hard to please. Yes, my Capricorn moon makes me so conflicted being a Sagittarius rising North Node. And I'm like, damn, I'm always struggling, but I need to make it work. That's right. I'm a Sag and Cap cross watcher. Wait, I think my internet went out. I think it was me. It was my TV. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, let's move into Sagittarius, shall we? Guys, I am doing Cash App questions at the end. The ticker at the bottom of the screen will let you know everything you need to know. I have, as of right now, I only have one Cash App that's come through for Kesha. Oh dang! So y'all might not have heard me because because you don't feel secure in your resources. To be honest with you, you don't have the capacity to maintain a relationship because you're technically emotionally unavailable for a relationship, because you would be having an unrealistic expectation for them to provide some level of stability for you, and then you would constantly critique them because it's hard to please. That's my Capricorn. It's hard to please a Capricorn. That's what I was trying to say. And then I just went on to say I wasn't going to do that same thing for I am Riri because she's not a moderator. I love y'all, but I love y'all. Let's move in for Sag. Let's see, Spirit. Tell me in for Sagittarius. What's up, y'all? Let's get it. Let's see. What does Sagittarius not see coming? What does Sagittarius not see coming? You're a Capricorn, Sag, cross watcher. I know that's right. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. This is for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius not see coming? I want to thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. What does Sag not see coming, Spirit? Ooh, temperance. So there is some sort of healing. Ooh. There's what you don't see coming is there is some sort of restoration of internal balance. So if you've been feeling off internally, this is something that is being balanced out. Y'all need to stay in the front yard. It's getting dark. Um, I feel like the Chariot, I do feel like that you're overcoming some sort of obstacles. Okay. I want you to know that there is like whatever these self-imposed restrictions are, like if you've been imposing financial restrictions on yourself because you're not financially, because you don't feel financially secure or stable, that's easing up, that's healing. If you've just felt emotionally imbalanced due to Mercury in retrograde or just things happening in your world, what you don't see coming is you're successfully overcoming that. That's something that is being tempered out. Firestar Lord, dates should pay for self for safety. What are you talking about, Pookie Tookie? Let me see, Spirit. How does this temperance in the Eight of Swords show up? The Eight of Cups. Always come out on top. I don't know why I stress. Come on now. So how this is showing, oh, you're walking away from self-sabotaging, guarded, wounded, defensive energy. Listen, baby, this is nice. This is a you thing. What you don't see coming is all about you, Sagittarius. And I'm going to tell you right now, intuitively, if I'm just going to veer away from the script for a second, Sagittarius, and give you just a channeled message, what's been coming through in my own meditation, I have to be honest with you. In order to make it towards your next elevation, you yourself must be willing to walk away from your defense mechanisms. I'm telling you right now, this is a free nugget just because I love Sagittarius energy so fucking much. I'm telling you right now, and that means I love everybody because everybody is affected by Sagittarius and ninth house energy, okay? It's inevitable. But listen to me for your Sagittarius and ninth house energy. Right now, the Sagittarius energy, no matter where it's at in your birth chart, it is calling you to look at that area and look at the defense mechanisms that you have and really be honest with yourself. Are they defending you or are they defeating you at this point? Because right now, Sagittarius Collective is being called to look at the things that were once protecting them, but is now suppressing them. It's now defeating them. Do you understand what I'm saying? What is the potential blockages? Yeah, thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. There's 41 people in here, and I truly believe that everyone will hit that thumbs up button, and thank you in advance. So the blockage here is judgment, justice, and the sun card. Sagittarius, you're going to get your justice. What did Chris Lidge just say? I always come out on top. I don't know why I stress. Your blockage is that in the midst of your chaos, you forget who the fuck you are. You forget just how precious you are to the divine. You forget that the divine will stand up and flip a table over you too. Because you have to rewind it back a little bit. My son came in here and was telling me something. He was excited about his sister scared shit out of me. And baby, I wasn't even gonna take the time to walk. I was getting ready to leap over this motherfucking table. That's how nervous he had me. You forget your blockage is you forget that the divine will flip some shit behind you. The divine will light the entire sky up behind you. That is literally what your blockage is you forget who the fuck you are. What is the advice? What's going on? Ayana took it. Was that not hers? Love you too. Okay, so that's what I'm getting as your blockage. Let's see, what is your advice to navigate this, Sagittarius? Just a smidge of life. Grab a water. That's right. Told myself this AM, the universe goes on its way to show me, goes out of its way to show me how good it can get. That's right. They don't take accountability and not get sense. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know. She must be bashing Sagittarius. I am Riri. It ain't gonna win. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am Riri. I am a Sagittarius fanatic, okay? And so definitely probably a little biased. That's okay. Sagittarius is my favorite child, okay? However, I will say this. I do recognize that there is very low vibrating Sagittarius energy, right? But we're just not gonna bash Sagittarius over here, okay? Because it's mama's favorite, period. Pookie. And it's my world over here. It's my world. I can be like that. Okay. But let's see what's the advice for Sagittarius to navigate this situation here. I know, Key. I love them too, but they are painting my ass. The Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Okay. Your advice as you're navigating this. I want you to know that you're overcoming obstacles. You are. There is some sort of victory here in the books for you, but you do have to walk away from some sort of self-sabotaging ways, okay? Walk away from that guarded, defensive-like energy. And, well, some of you all, if this is your reading, your advice, listen, just hear me out before you say, fuck this, okay? There is a situation from your past that does need to be balanced out in order to elevate. I definitely feel like that is the situation that the temperance is happening in. There is a situation from your past that you're going to be given an opportunity to balance it out, and you don't see this coming. And Spirit is saying it is actually time for you to like kind of like show up equal in this situation. And that does mean to take accountability to where, like, when this person did something that rubbed you wrong, what did you take away as a consequence? Right. So, Spirit is saying that, like, yeah, okay, there was some sort of incident in the past that wasn't going the way you wanted it to go. So then I'm just going to stop texting every morning because they don't appreciate it. And then this person is texting and you see the text and you would typically respond to it. But because this person done this one thing at one point in time, even though y'all bitched about it, talked about it, and tried to move past it, you're still saying, I'm not going to do that again. Spirit is saying that is showing you where you're kind of not being equal reciprocity, and you have to take that accountability and own up to that. And Spirit is saying that is the only way to release yourself from that self-imposed restriction, to either temper that situation or at least clear the karmic energy so that you can set yourself free and move forward. This could be involving a Leo, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. More past balance. Geez, it's not about it, but I know that it gets hard, and trust me, I know that it's like when like, trust me, I literally probably about a week and a half ago was literally crying because I was like, okay, God, hold up. I don't know nobody that does as much shadow work as I do. And you keep on telling me I need to keep balancing out the past, but it's not about balancing out the past. It's just about really like acknowledging the ways that you showed up in the past that caused the past to play out the way that it did, because you have to acknowledge your shortcomings in order to get them out of your subconscious ways of being and bring them to the conscious so that you can actively change those ways, right? You have to acknowledge it. Or other than that, it's just a subconscious pattern that continues to play out, and you continuously blame the external people for your shortcomings. And then you wonder why the fuck you can't elevate. I am Riri. I would be so curious to know where your Sagittarius is in your birth chart because I am almost positive that if I was to even give a fuck enough to pull the cards, I am almost positive that I would get a pure mirror between you and the Sagittarius person that you're dealing with. And that's why there's such a strong tie between you and the Sagittarius, is because instead of allowing that mirror to do reflecting, you're critiquing. Girl, you ran me down because I be like that just pretty petty, not answering or delaying my responses. You see, and that creates a karmic ripple effect. And then you're the one that's crying with the results of the ripple, but you're not willing to take the accountability that maybe if you just swallowed your pride in that moment and just answered or just sent the thought or just picked up the phone, that the aftermath would have never even happened. Yes, I want to know because I'm almost positive. I know what I'm picking up on, and it's pure love. You know I love you, Riri. You know I love you, but it's just pure love. I can just sense it that there's this, and especially knowing that you're a Capricorn, and as I love Capricorn energy, my sister's a Capricorn, and I can't really stand her, but I love her dearly. But that Capricorn energy, it is so hard for Capricorns to do the reflecting. And so, because it's so hard to do the reflecting, for when it is hard for people to do the reflecting, the universe will give you a difficult ass partnership to reflect back to you your difficult things that you're being too hard headed to pick up what's being put down. You bet it's in her 12th. I'm thinking it's in her 11th. What's up, Sharita? We had mommy my mug. It's too late. Well, Kenny's gonna come back and we're gonna take a walk. I know, I agree. I reflect a lot. I just stay stagnant in it too much. Yes, I'm with you right there. We got to pick ourselves back up. My son said hello, y'all. Let's move forward to Capricorn, and then I got to get to Kesha. So far, I only have Kesha. Look, they gonna look at that timestamp and be like, "Look at her giving Sagittarius special treatment again," not even knowing I did more rambling than reading. Hey, son. Hey, baby. Everybody saying hey. Let's get to Capricorn. I'm gonna use I am Riri's little comment for my Capricorn timestamp. Let's get it, Spirit. Tap me in. What does Capricorn not see come in? My daughter said hi, y'all. What does Capricorn not see come in? Who even cares? We do. I know, girl, but I'm changing. I promise. I'm still stuck on the Sagittarius reading. You okay, baby? Take your time. The Two of Pentacles just try to come out, Capricorn. Let's see. That's right. Tell them, Kristen. That's right. I see what you're saying. Who cares? That's right. You right. Facts. Ooh, Capricorn, what you don't see coming is a commitment, a proposal for a solid relationship, Capricorn. Hey, little mama. I appreciate you too, Riri. Capricorn, what you don't see coming, there's a solid relationship coming. There is a Taurus that is interested. There could be a Taurus, a Pisces, an Aquarius. This person is interested, to say the least. They're wanting something structured with you. Hey, baby girl. Ooh, damn. We got the Five of Swords. So what you don't see coming is a potential for a relationship. However, their sabotaging behavior, like you what you don't see coming is a commitment, but you also don't see yourself sabotaging behaviors. That's no coincidence that came out. You may need to rewind back and watch Sagittarius's reading. I did a lot of rambling, but it all makes sense. Let me see. So how does this Hierophant Knight of Cups show up for the Capricorn collective? The Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to balance this out, Capricorn. Yep, judgment, reconciliation. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Scorpio. Somebody's wanting reconciliation. Somebody's wanting to come in out of the code. So how this is coming, how this Hierophant Knight of Cups is showing up, someone's wanting to come in out of the code. They want to balance this out. They want to, they want renewal. They want a renewal. Yes, you did, Olivia. What's up? Wow. Wow. Can I be honest with you, Capricorn? I do feel like that this is someone that had to take some time to either get their finances straight or to become independent of another situation. But this person has taken the time to really highlight their independence. Like this person has like taken active steps so that they can kind of like highlight their independence. Okay. So if this person was two-timing you, this person is definitely taking the steps necessary to become independent because it's definitely giving reconciliation. Yeah, this person is wanting to apologize. Fuck. They feel like they fucked up a good thing, whoever this person is. Let me see, Spirit. Wait, I'm so lost. I'm in the beginning of the Cap reading and it keeps freezing on me. Is it freezing? What is the potential blockage here? Ace of Cups, Three of Wands. Okay, fuck fire in a country duck, Capricorn. What do you got going on here? Look like you did it to yourself, Pooh. The potential block, there ain't no potential. The blockage here within this situation is, well, somebody, and it is giving me Capricorn. That's why it's showing up as Five of Swords. Someone, even though there's new love coming and you've manifested it. There's the blockage with this Hierophant in the Knight of Cups coming your way. The blockage with it, this is a solid commitment. This is a proposal for a relationship from someone that has taken the initiative to become single and available to pursue a connection with you. Okay. Now, this person, they took their time. Yes, they did. And it looks like that in that time, I feel like that Capricorn began to expand and look at new options. The Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Fool card. That is someone like a new love opportunity, a new love offer, a new opportunity for love has presented itself, is arriving. And that's the opportunity for a brand new beginning. And that's the blockage with this person coming towards you with this romantic proposal. Uh-oh. Key, you're on point. Sagittarius and Cap reading is on the spot. Oh, thank you, Pooh. Let me see, Spirit. So what is Capricorn's advice as they're navigating this? There could be a Taurus, a Pisces, an Aquarius, Scorpio. Let me see, Spirit. What is the advice for Capricorn as they're navigating this? Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Baby, you're going to have to slow down. Yeah, damn, I didn't even see the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Slow down. And the Seven of Pentacles is really about evaluating what type of harvest are you expecting, right? So when you're planting your crops, if you don't eat a lot of fucking potatoes, why would you plant a lot of potatoes? If you don't have the storage space for all of this, for I don't know if you still have tomato sauce left from last season, why are you going to plant the same amount of tomatoes this season that you did last season? There has to be an evaluating and what is actually beneficial, what is acting as clutter. You got to do the evaluating, because this is a mess of your making, Capricorn. You manifested in new love because this person was taking their dear sweet time, as you should. I wasn't asking you to wait, but I'm also saying that there was also a manifestation for this person to come back around, and this person is coming back around. And so right as this person is coming to offer you a solid commitment, new love is showing up as well. So Spirit is saying, don't rush and don't be hasty into anything. Really get honest with yourself and be diplomatic about what you need moving forward. Rosemary, if you want the ads to stop, you can sponsor tonight's reading. Okay. But other than that, I got them babies to feed. So the ads will remain. Okay. All right. Let's get into Aquarius. Olivia said Aquarius moon and rising and a Pisces sun. I know that's right. So this last half is just for you. Let's see. Tap me in, Spirit. This is for Aquarius. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for smashing that. What's up, Super Mom? What's up? Thank you so much for your flow state. Tap me in, Spirit. What does Aquarius not see coming? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. Ooh, damn. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Ace of Wands. Okay. So there's a transformation. What you're not seeing coming is a transformation within your relationship or within your home life. Okay. I feel like the transformation, like I'm gonna be honest with you, it's given relationship because immediately I'm getting kind of like that old couple that's kind of fell into a routine and like lacks excitement. But what you don't see coming is that the excitement is coming back. So there's definitely a change. And if it's not a relationship and it's just your home dynamic, this is saying like, shit, home is just kind of been boring. It's like there's something going to change to where it's going to feel good to be in your home again. You're an Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius sun, Gemini moon, and Pisces rising. Look at y'all. You're so welcome, Lisa. Pookie Tookie too. What's up, Pookie Tookie? Let me see. How does this death card in the Four Wands show up? What's up, Akia? What's up? The Eight of Pentacles, absolutely. The Magician. Okay, the Three of Swords. So I definitely feel like that there's a transformation. I feel like that's like, I feel like that your relationship, I definitely feel like I'm speaking to an Aquarius that is in a relationship, or at least you'd like to think you is it would be called a relationship. And I just kind of feel like that the effort, like the effort that's been applied to the connection has been lackluster. What you don't see coming is that's about to pick up. It's about to pick up. Somebody's about to put in the work. Somebody's actually like whoever the person that's been not putting in the effort, this person, I'm gonna be honest with you, this person is literally coming in to, to put that work in. Like this person is coming to put you on some sort of pedestal. Um, to like they're coming to make up for, not putting in no effort. Yeah, they're definitely coming. Yeah, they're definitely coming to recognize and give this collaboration some attention and recognition after some time of just kind of being apathetic towards the connection. Did y'all leave anything outside? Okay, so what is the blockage here? What is the blockage? The Tower card, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. That literally, like, it's the blockage here is yes. Yes. This person was apathetic. Like they was definitely not applying any effort to this connection. I would even say they were taking it for granted. Yeah, they were. And the blockage is that somebody's going to try to hold on to that. Somebody's going to focus on, well, why should I take your cup now? Because when I was offering my cup, you was rejecting it left and right. Shit. That's the blockage here. Is because, like, yes, you're right. This person was apathetic and they wasn't applying themselves to this connection. This person was facing some sort of apathy, depression, sadness, whatever was going on. This person was facing something. And it looks like that right now, this person is in the energy of trying to find their silver lining. However, I feel like that whatever energy where like this person, whatever season where this person was discontent within this collaboration, it did its damage. It's just that simple. It did its damage. So, what is the advice for Aquarius as they're navigating this? The Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to be real right honest with you. I do. I feel like um the Queen of Swords is about really rising above your emotions and really cutting away what is no longer serving you. And she's looking directly at the Page of Cups and then the Seven of Pentacles. This is your advice. And I'm going to be honest with you. The Page of Cups in this particular position in the advice is saying that there is some sort of emotional immaturity that you have to rise above in order to be able to assess this situation appropriately. And that's what's needing to happen. The Seven of Pentacles. Your advice is to rise above your emotions and truly assess this situation and cut out some emotional immaturity or insecurity so that you can see it at face value and not through jaded lenses. Because, well, there is an opportunity for healing to take place here. There could be a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Libra, Virgo. Take it as it resonates. Scorpio. Let's move on to Pisces. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. Clear, concise messages for Pisces. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. I am about to answer Cash App questions at the end. As of right now, I only see one Cash App from Kesha, and I'll get to that in just a second. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Clear, concise messages. What does Pisces not see coming at this time? What does Pisces not see coming at this time? The Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Equal reciprocity from a Queen of Cups. What you don't see coming is equal give and take. So there's some sort of fair exchange from a Queen of Cups. There's some sort of fair exchange with the Queen of Cups, and you don't see this coming. How does this show up? The Tower card, it shows up unexpectedly. The Tower card, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. Damn, the Magician. Okay. It shows up suddenly. Um, I, I feel like that this Queen of Cups may be getting ready to give you some money to like what you don't see coming is there is some sort of handout. There is some sort of generosity that is coming your way. Yeah, confirmation. Um, there is some sort of handout, some sort of generosity that is coming your way to help you handle some sort of responsibilities. It is something that you've manifested and it's going to bring about happiness too. What is the blockage here? Indoor challenge. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Swords, the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There could be conflict between you and this person. Like the challenge here, there could have been some sort of like things like you and this person could have been moving at like y'all could have been on some sort of journey and there was some sort of fall from grace like you no longer look at this person the same or they're no longer look at you the same. Like you guys went from recognizing one another and like getting along to the King of Swords, emotional attachment. There was definitely some sort of severing of ties here. So this is definitely someone that there's some assistance, there's some sort of generosity coming from someone that that you're like there was a halt in your journey with this person. You no longer look at this person the same or they no longer look at you the same. It's like you had to turn your back on this person in order to to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you were doing too much for this situation in the past and not getting anything in return. So you had to stop and turn your back on this just to take care of yourself. What you don't see coming is this person is going to be returning the favor now. So what is Pisces' advice as they're navigating this? To be emotionally diplomatic about the way that you collaborate with this person because there are a lot of things that you're not seeing. Don't be quick. Like take the generosity, but don't take anything that makes you commit to something because the Two of Swords here is definitely telling me that there are still some things that you don't know. So like there is a need to surrender some sort of apathy. Like don't be apathetic and all depressed in a wet blanket and a Debbie Downer, but there is the energy of needing to move like you know that there are still some things that this person is not revealing to you. And because this person is not letting you know everything, then why would you let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, right? There could be a Scorpio, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces. Someone is wanting to reconcile. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, but there's an ulterior motive to it, which is why Spirit is saying, take a second, don't just rush to commit to it. Now, let's get to these Cash App questions, please. Cash App, Cash App. That's not it. Yes, Kesha. Kesha. How long I been on here? So I got 20 minutes, guys, to get a Cash App question. And Kesha wants to know DB's true intentions and next likely actions. Spirit, what is DB's true intentions towards Kesha? What is DB's true intentions towards Kesha? Oh, domestic bliss. But there is some sort of trauma bond that the two of you all are experiencing, okay? But you already subconsciously know that. But DB does absolutely, like, their intentions is to have some sort of domestic bliss. It says there's beauty in the ordinary when it's with the right person. Folding laundry, making coffee, or doing nothing at all. It all feels like home. So this person intends to just enjoy the mundane everyday task with you. Like, they just enjoy the little, they don't, like, they don't want to take this for granted. They intend to indulge in this. Excuse me. They won't come and help you fold some laundry. They want to stand in the kitchen while you cook. They want to help you. They want to watch you do your makeup. They want to watch you shave your beard, whatever it is you do. Let me see, Spirit. This is for Kesha. What is DB's next likely actions towards Kesha? The 9 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. They're not done or finished with you all, but I do feel like that you're wondering what this person's intentions and next likely actions are, because there may be some sort of conflict here, because the two of you all definitely are like, there is some sort of trauma bond that is affecting this connection, okay? So there are some wounds that should be addressed here. Like, there's real compatibility here, Kesha, but there is some unhealed, unresolved wounds that the two of you all are, like, triggering and bonding over. Okay. I'm gonna do you one extra solid because you did more than $10. I just want to know, how does this person truly feel about Kesha? How did at the deepest, honest layer, how do they feel about Kesha? The 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Star card, the Ace of Pentacles, they do feel like that they could have something tangible, solid, and stable with you. They are trying to be very optimistic about the future. The 6 and the 7 of Pentacles here, that's more than the 10 of Pentacles, right? That's 13 Pentacles. So that's the 4 of Pentacles. But it's telling me that this person feels intimidated, because, like, the 4 of Pentacles, that's miserly energy, but that's 13 Pentacles. This person is in their mind, they're like, oh my gosh, this is like a wish come true, but how the fuck do I sustain 13 Pentacles? Shit, I'm doing good to offer them this Ace of Pentacles. You understand what I'm saying? So they do feel like you're a star, like you're a catch. But they do have some sort of investment insecurities, as like, shit, I can invest all I want in Kesha, but shit, there's bound to be somebody else to come by and give Kesha everything Kesha wants. You understand what I'm saying? So, but they do desire, like, they do intend to have domestic bliss and enjoy the little things. I hope that offers you some clarity and guidance. Zach. Will Zach and Natalie reconcile? Will Zach and Natalie reconcile? Will Zach and Natalie reconcile? The Six of Cups is telling me yes. The Six of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands, yes. There's incoming communication, possibly within 4 to 8 days. I definitely see a reconciliation happening here. There's way too much shared memories. But Zach, I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you that there's a need for you to really address this Three of Swords because like there's some sort of fear that Natalie may have some sort of third party or there's just some sort of third party wound here that does cause some sort of self-sabotaging behavior. So will you and Natalie reconcile? Absolutely. However, there's still some sort of painful memory that is attached to the end of this connection, or it's just a deep wound. And it's telling me that it could be pertaining to some sort of third party or something like there's a need to walk away from the emotional baggage, but there is an opportunity to reconcile here. What's up? I am Millie Beth. What's up, Pooh? I've been busy too, baby. I just now came back. Your baby girl turned 16 yesterday. Aw, happy belated birthday, baby girl. You go watch Scorpio. All right, guys, that's it. I don't have any more Cash App questions. But I still have some time. I guess I could do a quick collective reading. I don't know what I would do it over though. Quick, Cosmo. Let me just do a collective real quick. Yeah, I am. You're not. You're not. Yeah, let's do the collective for 148.10. All right, Spirit, tell me in for the collective of the Manjula Awakening. Okay, Spirit, tap me in. The collective of the Manjula Awakening, what do they need to know right now? What does the collective of the Manjula Awakening need to know right now? Ooh, somebody's a liar. Be careful. Someone is being sneaky. Okay. There's a liar around. Someone has something to tell you, but they lying. They lying. So there's someone is definitely coming towards you as if they're giving you some sort of confession. It is not a confession. They're lying about the distance. They're lying about why there's been some sort of physical or emotional distance between the two of you all. And the the real truth is because there is someone else. There's someone else in the middle that is trying to sabotage this, and this person is. So what you need to know, damn. So what you need to know right now is that someone is being sneaky. Someone is lying to you about why there's been distance between you and them, whether this be physical distance or emotional distance. The truth of the matter is that there is someone else. Who is this fucking liar? We can't stand no fucking liar. Who is this liar? Who is the liar? Who's being sneaky? Who's the liar? Who's being sneaky? the World card, the Queen of Cups. This is definitely someone that has been doing some traveling here recently. Okay. There's definitely this energy of it's definitely someone that you've been distant with. This is someone that I'm going to be honest, this is somebody that could be just kind of like doing a lot of work, traveling for work or just doing like at work a lot. Yeah, Five of Swords. This person's been sabotaging the connection. They know it too. Fuck you, scared the shit out of me. Spill my water. Get that damn cat. So let me see. I want to know what are they lying about? Before I assume that I am assuming this person is lying about the distance. Let me just clarify that. Let me see. What is this distance here? Look, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So this person, yeah, this person's been like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this person's been taking late night drives, they've been fucking, okay. If this person's been working late at night, baby, they've been fucking. I'm gonna be honest with you. They've been out here dealing with somebody else. But what is this distance? It's like this person is guarded, defensive, possibly even argumentative, like, just seeming like that they got a lot on their mind. And the only thing that's on their mind is like, you know what I'm saying? That, shit, this motherfucker be mad that they gotta be up your face when they really want to be up somebody else's face, okay? Yeah. I definitely feel like, what is this person lying about? What is this person lying about? They're lying about the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. This is somebody that has you believing, like, okay, so let's say that you and this person, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of it from like a committed couple situation. So let's say that you and this person have kind of been at odds and somebody, I don't know what you're doing, but it needs to stop. um let's say that this person, y'all been sleeping on the couch, been in the doghouse, right? And this person's justification for doing so, let's just, I don't know, childish example, let's say that you spent too much money out of the shared resources last month, right? And so they're using that as an excuse to be completely mad at your ass, right? This person has been lying about the fact that they like, yeah, I get it. I understand. It's not that big of a deal. We still have plenty of money. It's going to make itself back. You said you're going to cut back. Cool. I just need some space and some time to deal with it because like I wasn't expecting that. I really thought you respected our resources better than that. I just need some time. I'm not mad at you or anything like that. We're good. I just need some time. That's a fucking excuse. That's what they're lying about. They're using that as an excuse to put distance between you so that they can go fuck with this other person. Yeah, this person is out there running them streets. And it really could be about I didn't even see the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Show me who's this third party? Who's this someone else? Who's trying to dim your light? Who the fuck is trying to dim your light? Because don't nobody even care about you. So I don't understand what you're talking about, baby. We'll never let you dim my light. Listen to this, baby. Who gives a fuck about you, baby? Enough to dim your light. Okay. Baby, the only motherfucker dimming your light right now is you. Because you look real silly. If you think that I give a fuck about dimming your light, okay. Pookie Tookie, you ain't even got a picture up. So what you talking about? Let me see. Who is this? Who is this someone else that is sabotaging this? Like, who's interfering in this connection? The Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, damn, the Five of Pentacles. Is this somebody trying to hold on? Like, I do feel like that whoever the other person is, there is a transactional exchange between the two of them. And I'm going to be honest with you, they're very attractive. Whoever the someone else is, they're very attractive. Very attractive. Very sexually appealing. And you know, whoever this someone else is, they're very attractive, they're very independent, stable, um and I definitely feel like that they offered a place of harbor to your person during your distance. You know what I'm saying? During, like, if this person ever packed up and stayed at their mama's house or packed up and stayed at a hotel, baby, they was, you know, shit. If let's just use the example, they stayed at a hotel. Baby, whoever this other person was, they was making sure they was eating every night. They was making sure they was eating. You need anything? All of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? They was definitely doing that, whoever the other person is. And it definitely, I have to be honest with you, whoever the other person is, they're definitely trying to hold on to their investment because they do deem this liar as an investment. They definitely feel like that they invested into this liar. And so they're trying to hold on to that liar because, well, they feel like they've invested in them. And well, their investment is lying to you about why there's been distance between you and them. Who is this motherfucker? Who is this? Say it. Hey, little mama, what's up? It has been a while. How are you, beautiful soul? Yeah, absolutely, Supermom. Bye. She's lucky I ain't got no moderators in here. Quanda and Nikita would have been and set that ass down. But let's move forward. I'm gonna get you some advice. If my collective has resonated with this storyline, spirit, what is their advice? Hold on, y'all. Let me go dim this motherfucker's light. Okay. They wanted it dimmed. Now let's dim that motherfucker. Let me see. What is the advice for my collective that has resonated with this particular collective message? The Ace of Cups. Hey, your advice is to go for, like, hey, baby, your advice is to start planning and moving into the new direction. Okay. Your advice is to, there are options, choices, and you are being told to go towards the new. Okay. Right now is the time for you to really do some self-care. New love is coming towards you. So just focus on what's in your control. Focus on your stability. Focus on your finances, getting your affairs in order. Your advice is to do what you need to do so that you can open up to new love, because new love is trying to come in for you. Let me see what zodiac signs are showing up in this particular storyline. So we have Sagittarius, Leo, Venus, which is Libra, Taurus, and Aries. Oh, and then we have the number 6, which is the sixth house is Virgo. So 3 Sagittarius. We got 3 Sagittarius. Then we have Virgo. Then we have Leo. Then we have Venus, which is Libra, Taurus, and then we also have Aries. And I also want to say that someone could have these placements in their like there could be a Sagittarius Venus, a Scorpio a Leo Venus, a Virgo Venus, an Aries Venus. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to do an all signs, their signs, and see what they want to say. Give me like 2 seconds though. What are you doing? What are you doing? Y'all busy? Well, I'm done. I'm wrapping up. I'm on my last little section. What we gonna do? We still walking or no? You changed your mind? Okay, good. Because Melinda wants to ride his bike. So I see you in a second. I'm gonna finish up and then I see you in a second. All right, toodles. That's me, the earth, and he's the fire. Facts. All right, so let's jump in and get the all signs, their signs. What would they say if they were completely honest with you at this time? Actually, I just used that deck on the last live. Let's use this one. All right, Spirit, tap me in. If the Aries was completely honest with my collective, what would they say? If the Aries was being completely honest with my collective, Spirit, what would they say? The Aries would say self-love. The Aries would say that they need to do some healing right now. They are definitely trying to do some healing, but they do recognize your absence. It does feel like a piece of them is missing. What would the Taurus say? If the Taurus were being completely honest, what would Taurus say? Taurus would say that there's some habits that they're not really sure if the two of you all will ever change. They do feel like that there is some that you guys are stuck in your way. They recognize that they neglected you, but they still feel like that there is some, they don't know if you all will ever change in a way that can merge together. The Gemini, if the Gemini were being completely honest, what would they say? They would say that they wish that they could take back their words. They really do wish they could right their wrongs. The Cancer, if the Cancer were being completely honest, what would they say? They would say that they're struggling to find the right path, and because of that, they're not truly available for this connection. The Leo, if the Leo were being completely honest, what would they say right now? They would say that they don't want to chase anymore, and they do feel like that they were a distraction from your pain. If the Virgo were completely honest, Spirit, what would they say? They would say that they know that their dishonesty ripped this connection apart, and they definitely feel like that a part of them is missing without you. If the Libra were being completely honest, what would they say? They would say unsatisfied, that they were not happy with the way things were going. Okay, but they are shattered about how this situation played out. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, what would this, if the Scorpio were completely honest, what would they say? They would say that they remember every detail of that day, and they do recognize that it is time for them to do some healing. If the Sagittarius were being completely honest, what would they say right now? Sagittarius would say that they are aware that they let their pride and ego get in the way of this connection. If Capricorn were being completely honest, what would they say? That they want to fix this connection. They do want to mend the connection with you. They're waiting on a sign from you. Aquarius, if the Aquarius were being completely honest, what would they say? The Aquarius would say that they're afraid that it's too late for them to take action. They love you unconditionally, but they feel like that time has gotten away from them. And then last but not least, if the Pisces were completely honest, what would they say? That they bury themselves in work to forget you, and it doesn't help because they do recognize that they feel like a piece of them is missing. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. I really appreciate your support, smashing that thumbs up button, participating in the chat, and leaving a comment. I'll catch you guys on the next one.